Hello and welcome back to my ranked climb. Today we're playing against Free SWAT here, playing my turn one out real quick. They're playing Golden Pack, and I believe they're usually on P6, so I am surprised to see them on Pack 4. They were lower elo than they normally were. I think Free SWAT was pretty high up last season, but they're only sitting at about 1540, I think. Yeah, see, they got third place in January 2026. So they are good for sure. I'm sitting at about 1770 elo, which is about 15th place on the leaderboard. So pretty important game to win here. If I do lose, I will lose a lot of points. Get cricket, roll one more for our triple. Not going to get our triple. That's not a great start. Definitely a little scary here. But that's okay. We can play tier 2s, play good tempo, and we'll be okay. Bang, bang. Nice, and we get enough to win the turn. That's huge. We do not want to lose that early life. And we do end up getting our ant triple, so that's good. I'll take... Ox is really good into pack 4. And I have ant on board to kind of support it. I know giraffe is really good, though. Giraffe is extremely strong. But something's telling me to go ox. It's just something inside of me wants to go ox, so I'm gonna do it. Now to support ox, we're looking for flamingos. If we lose the turn, we'll be looking for some snails. Spider 2 is good so that we can pill in front of the ox, give it melon. And let's make sure as well that our ox is gonna get buffed by this ant. I think that's pretty important. And if we calculate here, this goose, no matter what, it's going to hit this front peacock, even if I put it back here, because goose jumps my friends that have one attack. It's a little silly, but it doesn't really matter positioning-wise then, because the goose will always make my peacock have one attack. He does get flea. That is very scary. Yeah, and I don't even break through. I'll apple my ox. There we get a snail. And a pill, but I don't have flamingo or a spider to pill in front of an ox, so I'm not going to worry about that. Position-wise, I think I like this. This should hopefully trade through this flea. But the reason why flea is really good into pack 1 is usually because pack 1 is going to go pretty big guy. Ox counters flea, though. Because my ox will hopefully replace the flea weakness with melon, if I buff the ox enough, his flea kind of becomes obsolete, as long as I'm able to make a big unit in front to trade with the flea before the ox gets to it. So maybe my inclination to go ox was correct. He does sell the goose, which kind of ends up not doing well for me, because I wanted my peacock to get triggers off the cone snail before I hit flea, but I didn't calculate for him selling the goose. We have a pill. I could pill ant, but I think that's a little silly. Here we get another snail. I think I'll buy that. And I'll buy cake too. Even though I am on 4 lives, usually on 4 lives, I'd say don't buy cake on turn 5. It is a little scary, but I think I want that gold later. I think I will want that gold later for sure. Let's roll. Don't really want a peacock. The reason for that is because my peacock's only level 1. And I think it's a pretty good rule to stand by. Don't buy pets or food from the previous tier as if your pet isn't already like 1.5 on board. If my peacock was 1.5, that peacock's going to go on board for sure. But my peacock's only base level 1, so it's going to be kind of a waste of gold, I think, to try and level it up. I'd rather try and level up my snail, since I have 1.5 on my board, or the ox. Oh, he has Manta. That's very, very scary. I'm on 3 lives. He's on 6. Manta's going to pay off really well for him late game. This is getting very, very scary. We get my snail triple. That's good at least. I'll just end on a salad because I really need to start winning here, to be honest. Position like this. He's going to end up just lettucing a bunch because lettuce is going to hit his Manta and his flea. And his flea is just so big, especially with his bok choy. He's basically a 10-7 right now, which is very, very hard to get through. But hopefully this ant now is able to trade with it up front. If my ant's able to trade through it, I should win the turn. I'm pretty confident I can get this turn. The late game plans, I don't know. It's going to be so hard, especially he's going to play for Bop late game, which is one of the better pack 4 lines. If they get Bop late game with a Manta Ray, they kind of just scale infinitely. Ooh, that's bad. Oh, we barely get there. That is so big. I really, really needed that. He ended up buying another flea and lettucing a bunch. There's a shark. I probably need it for tempo, even though I don't love it. Let's pair our ox. Oh, bread's really good. Fortunate we didn't get it on the last roll, so we can't buy it this turn. Deer is probably worth it. Let's front. Let's do this. I like this. We want to make sure to preserve our ox so that it can replace the flea. That's my goal with this positioning. And the next turn, we're probably going to sell a peacock for this deer, buy our bread, look for more deer, pairs, bread on shark. But it's scary. We're probably not going to get a triple for early tier 6. And we don't have that much upside besides our cake right now. Oh, we do perfectly trade. Oh, that's so big. Oh, we do get 2 deers. I'm down to double sell for these deers. I think these deers will be really good into their board. Spread our ox as well. And I could pair my shark or my ox. I think I like pairing shark more to try and play around Fig. Because if he fronts a Fig, it has a 33% chance of killing my shark, because Fig goes off on the lowest HP unit for 4 damage. Whereas if I pair my shark, it'll protect it from that. And I think I like that option. Also with that, I'm going to fourth my shark. Fourthing shark is a really good play sometimes, because if they have a big back unit, your shark hopefully gets big enough to trade their back unit, and then you live with the small guy in the back. Whereas if you back shark, the small guy doesn't get through their big back unit, and then your shark trades with it. So you end up drawing a turn that you could have won. You do miss out on like 2-2 from the shark if you back something, but if that 2-2 doesn't get you that breakpoint to kill the back enemy, then it's not worth it. And here I don't think that breakpoint will get through, because I have multiple feints from my deers and buses. Bang, we're gonna get through. And we kill there. Ended up not needing the shark for it. Not needing the shark at all, but still a good play. Ooh, we do get our level. That's really, really important. Oof, mammoth and flea. Or fly, not flea. Both are really good with shark. I think I would go fly if I had more support for it, but I don't really have much going for me, and mammoth just automatically makes all of my units good, whereas fly is only really working well with my shark. So I'm gonna go mammoth. And I'm honestly gonna bread shark as well, make sure it lives. And we're gonna try and go for level 2 shark next turn. I think that was a really, really good turn for me. I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm hoping that he doesn't get this manta level into Bop. If he does, I'm very, very scared, because he's on 3 HP. He'll have time to scale with Bop most likely. So hopefully just no Bop, and I'm feeling okay. Bop stands for Bird of Paradise. Sorry if no one understood that. And we have the snail cake as well. So this is 7 gold. Like, that's a lot of gold. We can spike that whenever we want. Maybe next turn or turn 11 most likely is when we're going to sell that. Okay, he does go macaque. That's good. We are going to be big enough to win with our shark. Nice. The macaque is a little scary, for sure. It's a good combo with Bop. He also has beluga whale, which is, I think beluga whale is the best unit in the game, bar none. So that also is scary. Oh, we get our level 2 shark, though. Huge. Gorilla and boar. I like the boar. To get boar on board, though, I'd have to sell snail, and I don't think I want to sell snail yet. I would rather hold that for next turn when I have more value to look for more tier 6s for mammoth especially. Probably tiger as well is what we're looking for to tiger mammoth. So I want to hold that gold for when I can sell it to find things that I need. If I was on 1 HP, obviously I'd sell it, but I'm not. So I'm probably just going to pair, honestly. And I'm going to pair the mammoth. This plays around both his fire ant being front and his macaque being front again, because this will trade with the 12-12, and it'll trade with the 13-8, given that he doesn't buff it. And I'm still liking the shark fourth. It'll trade with his big back manta without risking the snail and trading just a draw. Nice, we do play around there. He does get that, scary. And we trade perfectly, sweet. See, if our snail would have been fourth there, we probably just end up drawing the round instead of winning. Ooh, we do get fly too. I think this fly is for sure takeable. We'll take this fly. We probably want the boar too. I'm fine selling ox now. We don't want to pillar mammoth. This mammoth needs to stay on board, to be honest. Get bred. I'm going to bred the boar for now. I think that's a good option. Roll. Stake. Stake on deer is an option, but I really want one up on it, to be honest. I want one up on basically all of my units. And we're going to hopefully get there. We don't get kind of a wasted gold turn. Not much we got. We do get a potential fly level. So we'll take that and end turn. Maybe breading boar was bad. I kind of do really want melon on it, but one-ups win me this game. If I get one-ups, I can win. He's on 1 HP. Maybe I can just cheese this turn and win here is what I'm hoping for. But one-ups will change the game for me. If I can one-up deer, mammoth, even fly, I'll spike a lot. Nice, the bread does end up mattering, or not mattering at all. Fuck, that's scary. And we are barely going to be big enough to get through. Huge win. The fly gave us enough feints for our shark to get huge, and we win with that fly in the back. I think it's a pretty important lesson in this game that 4th shark is sometimes better than a 5th shark, even though you're losing out on that trigger. You can trade through all the units and still have the small guy in the back. Probably only going to gain 5. Yeah, we get 5, but that's not too bad. And let's look at the leaderboard. Now we're at 14th. Still about 100 points away off first, but we're closer to 3rd now. So I'll see you guys in the next one.